a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old. We'll roll the old. We'll roll the old. And we'll all hang on behind.
So we're starting now.
We're starting cool. Right now.
Let me see what we can talk about first, because I forgot to sing the shit. But first of all, happy birthday, Swagadellic.
Happy birthday, Swag.
Thanks, guys.
You're
Happy birthday.
35 now?
35.
Are you really 35?
32.
That's what I thought. I was like, I'm older than you.
Not
What
yet.
the hell?
I'm still 31.
Yeah.
On Sunday, I'll be 32. And
like-
you know, the truth is, I feel young, man. I don't feel 32. I feel
No, you still
18.
feel like, yeah.
I do. Now I'm a lot
Well-
wiser than I was when I was 18.
Well, let's go into that. Tell us, because you guys are, how do you remain young?
How do you remain young?
Yeah.
Man, it's a lack of maturity, if I'm really being honest. Being immature and keeping a very broad sense of humor.
Being playful.
Playful, yep.
That you have to be playful.
Yeah. Not taking yourself too serious.
Yeah, man. You
And
really
shedding things that don't serve you, right? So here recently, one of the things that I realized when I was doing some self-reflecting is that I'm way too defensive towards everybody. It's like a defense mechanism. Like, let's say I come across a stranger and they gave me stink face. Like, I take it personal. Like, oh, what was that for? I'll make a face back at them.
Yeah.
But here recently, every time that I've reacted defensively, it's immediately turned around and came back to bite me.
Yeah.
And not in any severe way, but even
Right,
just the discomfort of realizing, like, I'm being an asshole.
Right. Like, you recognize it before he recognizes it.
The
or
other person
the other
being
way
sweet
around.
to me. Like, my initial reaction being defensive,
Right.
and then the person turning around and actually being very friendly or sweet to me, and me being like, why did I react that way initially? Why am I so defensive?
Do you feel like you've grown from that?
Yeah, that was my point, is that as you get older,
That's awesome, man.
staying young, you have to shed the old people tendencies to be grumpy and to be
Right.
jaded by life, because that's really the difference between young men and old men. Is young men are full of hope and faith, and you can see it in their eyes. They're stupid. And as you live and you learn, you take some hard losses and you realize, like, oh, they told me in school that I could be whatever I wanted to be, but it's not that simple. You know what I mean? And so life beats you down a little bit.
Hey, man, that kind of segues into... Go to the messages, because I was thinking about this. Go to the messages with Chris, and I've been fucking thinking about this hard.
There it is.
How
right
do you
there.
want others to make others feel, man? I've been thinking about this one.
What's your
And,
answer
like,
to that?
Well, because you just said it, though, but I guess because I am a little bit more, like, foolish almost, in, like, the sense that
Young and hopeful?
I want people to listen to this. Maybe not this one, because this one we're just being idiots, but, like, the Snake Pit. Or maybe this one.
Maybe not this one.
Well, maybe.
I don't want people to listen to this.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant, like, maybe not this podcast, but, like, I want the overall message of, I guess, me, but mainly on the Snake Pit, is to be like, if you want to do something, do it. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, I want you to, like, go after it.
Man, that's awesome.
I want to inspire you to,
You want to
like,
inspire people.
yeah, I really want to inspire people
That's
to,
a good,
because
explanation.
So you're leading
how
by
I-
example, though. Because people are inspired by your example, not by your opinion.
yeah, because it's, like, goofy when you really think about, like, hey, I want to do a podcast. Like, that just sounds silly. But when you really, like, I'm sure there's a lot of people who, like, this week, Jen was telling me about this girl who's in her class learning how to do hair. Like, she wants to go overseas and do hairstylist. She wants to be a hairstylist for K-pop stars in Korea. I'm like, why not dream it? Why not go do it? So that's kind of like how I want people to feel when they see me. I want them to feel inspired. And why not be foolish and think you can fucking do whatever, you know? Well, but I guess you gotta, like, I don't know, because I was thinking about
How
this.
boss are you? You're like Tom Cruise and cocktails right now.
This boy's been drinking all day. He's loose.
Dude, he's
still looks
zoning
good.
right now, son.
Just what I do. This is what comes with age, y'all.
I feel like you're handling yourself pretty well.
Yeah. No, he's reached that balance, bro. That beautiful balance of what is life.
Yeah, you gotta realize you have
nice.
to age gracefully. In order to age gracefully, you have to fucking learn things the hard way. And I learned the hard way.
Chris, just know this is going on YouTube.
Every
Yes,
lesson,
bro.
Every lesson
I know this
learned.
part is yes.
Sip that. Take it
Saying
slow.
is,
Dude,
you
no, I'm
get-
saying
chug that
it's
first one.
delicious.
I'm saying as you get drunker, you might be
Yeah,
saying
no.
some more. I'm not
No,
taking it
no,
out.
This is Pirate Radio. Pirates drink, y'all.
Pirates do drinks.
Hey, what was
And,
that last quote you said? I'm a man, so I'm gonna go after it.
Oh yeah.
What is
He's
it?
like,
I'm a man of fortune.
he's like, I'm a man of fortune. Therefore I must seek my fortune, and that's what we're doing. And that's
yeah,
the best
it
part.
goes with fucking going after your whatever goal you want to
in
do.
life.
Yeah,
man.
there's this book that I've been reading. It's called The Triumph of the Man Who Acts. And a point that he makes is that people who are religious are at an advantage because if you're living life with a hopeful energy, just like a positive, hopeful energy that no matter how fucked up it is, things are going to work out, you're more efficient and you're more productive that way, regardless of if it's real or not.
What does Jordan Peterson say? Live as if God is real.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You might as well.
You might as well, bro.
you're right.
You might as well. Dude, I love that.
Chris, how do you want to make others feel?
Man, just good, man. Because I know it can be tough. I know it can be really tough sometimes. Like, it's not a thing that's talked about as much as it should be. But like suicide, that's a real thing, man. And I know a lot of people have done it. And it's just sad. It's just sad,
Bradley's.
you know? Because you
Tom
know
Brady.
that there's more to
0-1
life. And they just hadn't got there to that point yet. you
That's
know?
why I was a lineman.
So that's why I'm just like, hey man, there are good things out here. There are cool things that are happening. Feel good.
Roy, you've
That's
been posting a lot about people giving half energy out there, not the full types when it comes to supporting and all that. I mean, does that kind of go along with it too when it comes to support? And
Well, to be fair, I've had people message me like going out of their way for things like, sorry I wasn't at this event, or like so it was Alpha Savage. Alpha Savage is like going hard supporting me, and I'm like,
Right.
this is the pedestal that people have put me on. I didn't ask for it.
Right.
So I'm like, this is what I expect around me, because
Right.
I don't want half-ass. Like,
Right.
I've said it too. It's hard enough to go after whatever the fuck you want to do.
Right.
Like, why would you want that energy around you of people who doubt you, or like, you know, I'll take any extra I can get, I guess. I'll
Right.
take any extra prayer, any extra energy, any
Right.
extra positiveness that I can get, because it's just this is a 1 in a million anyways. Where I want to take this is a 1 in a million anyway, so why not?
What you have to do to get there. Is
You got to get
insanely intense.
extremely lucky,
Yes.
even with all the hard work.
when we do, podcasts and stuff like this and have our conversations, I feel like we have a great chemistry where we get together. Yeah, we drink and we might smoke a little, but we do celebrate ourselves.
Smoke cigarettes.
We celebrate ourselves and talk a lot about the future that's coming up. But I feel like in the past, I've been around people where they do this, but they celebrate failure, like where they think this is it, like there's no going back to the glory days. But the difference with us is we like to celebrate each other and really push ourselves. And I don't want to be stuck in that group of friends anymore where they just get drunk and celebrate failure.
Right.
And
Yeah, I see it a little bit different. I see like where they just celebrate nothing,
Mediocrity.
almost mediocrity.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of do like doing this on the weekend, because we can celebrate a whole week of
Getting after it.
it. Yeah, so
man.
I've been working mine, whether it is because we all have jobs, or the podcasts we do, or being a dad or whatever. But we've been working all week, and we're gonna work next week, and we're gonna work the week after, and the week after, and the week after, and the week after. So like, yeah, I'm
Even to do it on this level is hard. It takes a lot of just like confidence to go after it, bro.
Yeah, it does. Well, Chris, you asked Chris, how does he want to make people feel? He said he wants to make people feel good, and he wants to. Basically, the way I feel from Chris is Chris lets you know that you're not alone. I haven't known Chris for very long, but you could tell he's the kind of person who you need in your life, because and maybe it's coming from his desire to need somebody like that. But either way it goes, having a team around you and having people who are even just, I don't know, constant communication as your life changes, whether you change jobs or you graduate from college or whatever, you lose touch with people who used to play a big role in your life and you didn't realize it. You took it for granted. Even if it's just your coworker who you can say anything to, that goes a long way, just for human interaction.
Absolutely.
And as your life changes, you'll lose those kinds of people. Like now, I have very little interaction at work throughout the day,
Yeah.
And that's okay. I like to be alone, but also, what you guys have shown me in my short time knowing y'all is that there's a big value in having positive people around you who are going to push you to be more creative, and who are going to call you out of nowhere to do a podcast. Like, you have to cherish those people, and for you guys just to show up every week and pump this shit out there.
Got to, man.
Even without all the grandiosity, even if shit never came to anything, we're still sitting here expressing ourselves in a very genuine way, and I think there's a lot of people who will appreciate that.
And honestly, Swag,
Dude.
we've known each other, a very short time, but I honestly feel like I've known you for years too.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah, it is a weird thing. I like it though. I do like it.
Yep.
I enjoy it.
There's some
Wonderful.
There's some dynamic energy, but it takes time and it takes organization. It takes being able to take criticism from people who love you. And why do you know you love you? How do you know they love you? Well, because these motherfuckers are sending me group texts 5 times a day, and just keeping in touch, keeping contact. And so it's a lot easier to take criticism from people that genuinely want to see you win.
Yeah.
And that's what it takes to win. And then it's not for sure that you're going to win, but
Right.
you can't win without that piece of the puzzle.
Absolutely.
And Swag, this is kind of a broad question, but what's your opinion about time? And by what I mean by that is, growing up, I've heard people that I've known always say, when you're by 25, you should be this. By 23, you should have already graduated college.
Right.
By the time you're 30.
I was gonna pull up a thread about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Like, what's your...
I know what you're saying.
Well, because, some people have different views where they talk about how time is limited, of course. That's why we got to just pump things out and live life to the fullest. Mm-hmm. Or do you kind of view time as like...
That's a really
we
good
kind of need to set back and look at everything and enjoy everything while we're here?
Yep, that's a really good question, because I think about that a lot. And my answer to that is, in a broad sense, your early 20s, or your 20s just in general, don't fuck it up. That's your job. So don't fuck it up means don't have kids with somebody who you can't trust. Don't get yourself in debt.
Don't go to jail.
Limit the debt as much as possible. Don't pick up an addiction, alcohol or drug addiction. If you can make it through your 20s in today's world without doing those 3 things, then you're going to be set up nicely for your 30s, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm working on. I'm trying to be good in my.
So me right now, I'm about to turn 32, and the way I see it is that my life as a man has just begun. I'm a 2-year-old man.
I feel like 30 is your prime, man.
Yeah, well, 30 is whenever you can.
when you figure it out.
When you can affirm yourself.
Yeah.
As, okay, I am a man now, because in today's society we don't have coming of age ceremony.
No, we definitely
people
should,
like
bro.
us.
For sure, we should.
I grew up a bastard pretty much, and so you don't have another man affirming you and telling you, son, you are a man now. So you have, there's a lot of insecurity around that kind of thing.
Right.
You have to go through certain experiences in order to feel affirmed by yourself that now I'm a man. And I can say that 30 years old, for me, I knew I was a man by then for sure.
Was there some specific moments in your life where you're like, I'm a man?
Well, man, to be real honest with you, I've had those moments at times when I wasn't a man at all. When I was a child, I had to make man decisions. I had to decide where I was gonna live.
Yeah, bro, you started young, bro.
Not
For real, I had to decide,
buying the house or nothing.
bro.
Like buying the house with your fam and Or
Man,
when you're-
honestly, I always had everybody leaning on me. That's how it always felt. It sucked. It sucked not. I had to always be the strong person.
It's tough.
Yeah.
just that
It's
being
tough.
thrown on you
Incredibly
without
tough.
asking, or
right.
you just want to live and you're like, what the hell?
And so to answer your question, as far as like, was there like a lifetime achievement that I experienced that made me feel affirmed? Probably not. It's like, you guys know me, you know that I believe in psychedelic medicines, right? And so
He's
there's
the Super Mario.
these
Texas.
moments you go into your own mind and you learn things about yourself. And if there was ever a time when I felt like, oh yeah, that's who I am, it was during one of those moments. And it was because I was able to take a step outside of myself and look at who I've been for all these years and who I've been for certain individuals, you know, who always knew they could count on me no matter what. And that's when I realized, like, oh yeah, no wonder I feel like I'm carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders, because I am.
Dude.
That's when I felt like a
And
man.
being friends with y'all,
I started laughing because I'm like, God damn, he's hitting it right on the nail.
I'm going deep,
crazy 'cause,
y'all.
like,
That's a good question.
being friends with y'all makes me like just more. It makes me appreciate, I guess, the sacrifice my mom made.
Oh, yeah.
Because I never. You guys talking about this life that was thrown on y'all. It was never. I think that life that you guys talking about was thrown on my mom.
Right.
It was never thrown on me because she did so much. So like, I never had to be like a man.
Strong
So-
people are strong for a reason, man.
So-
shit don't happen on accident.
The only time I ever do feel like I am almost, I want to say the man, is because I'm like, I mean, like you're saying, I'm here every goddamn week.
Right.
With or without you, with or without you, with or without you, with or without Jen, I'm gonna be here every fucking week.
Yeah.
That's when I gotta be the man,
That's
because
good right there, dude.
I didn't live that life.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I didn't have that life thrown at me. So I'm like, this is the life I've created, and this is where it's like, this will test you. I think it's the universe testing. You felt that, right? You felt when the universe tested you. I'm like, this is it. Where I'm like, I don't want to do this. Fuck the fuck. But I signed up for it, so fuck it.
You want to do this? What do you say that?
Sometimes because it's hard, like doing this 4 or 5 times a week.
It is hard as shit, bro. That's
4 or
why I
5
be
times a
messaging y'all.
week?
Yeah, just setting
That's
up.
why I message both of y'all fools every week,
You know,
every
like,
day. Like, I'm like, dude,
I
appreciated.
sound like a
Bro,
fucking
you've been
bitch now.
chugging that cranberry vodka, though.
dude, I really have, bro.
putting me drunk.
Down.
Dude, I am really thirsty today.
You've had
I
a
did
week.
ask for water
you
first.
get him a water,
so
Bradley?
This is.
You've had a
all
week?
I think there's
my
some
fault.
right here on the other side of the...
Chris, just slow down a little bit, bro, because we don't want you to
Has it really been that bad?
Hey, listen, no, it's not that bad. And
wait 20 minutes.
from what I read in the group chat, it was like, oh, let's get drunk. That was said at least twice.
Oh, I had
was
full
said
intentions of getting drunk
10
today.
times today, bro. Not only did he send it to that text
Hey,
message,
go to the
like
other message.
group, he sent it to me.
Go
So
to
I
the
knew
other
that
message.
he meant it, and I was
Did
like,
I just
all
send
right.
it?
I like poking
Refresh
at,
it,
I
will
like
you?
poking at Roy. I was like, okay, we can get drunk, but don't be drunk when we get there.
No, that made me mad.
Dude.
I knew it did.
Dude,
Like, bitch.
That's why I said it.
Here, I just sent it.
oh, dude.
I like these questions, bro, because these are. Yeah, I was like, fuck you, Swaggy. Fuck you, motherfucker. I almost want to do it out of spite. I was like, fuck. Dude, I hold off to drink till I started setting up.
Thank you.
I like this question too.
Ooh. Dude, shout out to you for doing the homework.
These are your questions?
These are his
I don't know who
questions.
said them.
Oh, yeah. Well,
This is what I like to call a gift to your future self.
I
'cause
told Roy-
that's what this is.
I told
right
Roy,
now.
hey, there's this app I found, and it's just a card full of questions. And the app was free for like a day. So I screenshotted all the questions. And Roy was
That's
like,
a real one,
Roy was
dog.
like,
When
Roy
did
was
you tell
like
me
that's
that?
fucking stupid, dude. I don't like doing that.
That was you said that one time? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was
What are they gonna do? So, and not only that, but like, how hard would it be to just look at your phone and then write down the question?
I felt like a dick when I said that.
Yeah, well, see,
that was
we
when
need
I
a
was-
whiteboard right here
But that was when I was doing
that
the.
we can write our topics and shit on, so we can just
Yeah, because now I'm the one on the phone.
Dude.
Because I'm pulling up these questions, bitch.
Okay.
Chris, what would you write a book about?
Your phone is.
What would I write a book about?
That's
Man,
Chris's.
I actually do have a couple of different books. Me and my boy, we have like a graphic novel company, actually.
Did my boy just say he already wrote a couple books?
Yeah,
what you said?
Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, bro.
like a graphic novel, like a photo,
graphic novel.
like a photography type shit.
No. So this is a graphic novel based in Texas.
Excuse us. We didn't know.
Like a kid in post?
Y'all didn't know. It's not their fault. I never brought it up. I never talked about it.
There's a lot of things you never brought up.
Dude. There's a lot because I've lived a lot of life. I'm fucking 33.
Is Chris Vargas a published author?
No, not officially, no. But we even have a pitch idea for a TV, like a trailer for what we
Well, you did
wrote.
do a series.
It's dope. And we could do it. It's just...
So what'd you write a
hard.
book about?
Okay, all right.
Oh, so you... Okay.
All right. This part out. But
I can't let... This is so good. I can't let you say that.
Okay, all right. So what we'll do is here we'll do like the little Kanye like 1960s air thing, right? The and it's like a little.
Hey,
cartoon.
did you like my little intro for this?
And then
Dude, I
we'll
did.
Did you?
I did.
You liked it? Yes. Did you listen to it?
Yes.
your intro for this?
Yeah.
You sent it?
It's on Spotify. It's only on Spotify. It's not on YouTube.
Oh, they took it off?
Maybe. No. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Go to
But
YouTube
it's
real
good.
quick.
No, I
Go to
haven't
this.
heard it. I didn't know you sent it.
Bruh.
But anyways.
I thought... sorry.
No. All right, bye. Let's just finish this. So in Kanye's Touch the Sky video, when they cut, they'd show that little Kanye commercial just to cut over Pamela Anderson slapping him. It's hilarious. But anyways,
Go to library.
we should do that for this moment because it is a really cool idea. It's a really cool story. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'll show you all the artwork.
Which one?
If you
The-
go to
the
my
first
Instagram,
one?
I posted it.
And go to the beginning of it.
I posted one.
Bro, look at the beginning. The intro. Wait, no, this is like...
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
I
our
haven't seen
first
this.
episode. Never mind. Go up to the top right.
Oh, that was
There's
it right there.
Top right there.
Yeah.
And then go to the... I have an intro for us.
What?
Dude, it's sick. Bro.
I
It's
stole it
pretty
from
sick.
YouTube.
Oh yeah, he talked about this.
I love this shit,
Where
dog.
did you get that?
I found it on Twitter. Is this guy
You put that together today?
Yeah.
And you have the rights?
It's just a video of him singing.
just a
I hope.
video,
It's
yeah.
mine now.
Dude, it's dope. It's pretty clean though.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out a
Good
way to
shit,
make
Roy.
that flag wave. That would be dope.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Dude, that'd be
Please.
sick. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Did
We'll
it turn
figure
off?
out.
No. Oh shit.
Yeah, because when you get out of the browser, it'll turn
I
off.
bet there's stuff. People have made stuff. There's pirates.
Go back to go to Instagram.
So-
I mean, go to the.
There's a
internet.
pirate show right now.
You got to go to the internet to
called,
turn it back on. Sorry,
Our flag
and then
means
write it down.
death. And it's like a comedy show.
Nice.
Now turn
Crazy.
it
And
on.
they're like actual pirates, like Blackbeard and all of them.
Bro, I tell you, I got a person who can make us
They're
a flag.
dressed up like pirates.
Yeah, bro. Like it's actual pirates.
There you go.
Like, they're pirates.
Don't
from,
exit out of the internet.
1600s or whatever. It's a show and it's a comedy show.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a podcast. I'm like, that's
Bro, I was looking for stock pirate shit and it sucked, so that's why I used that.
Dude, I bet there's.
Yo ho.
Let me work.
Yo ho.
Please, but I like that one. But
Dude, I just had the Phantom vibrate. Oh, Jesus.
this man's like on crack right here, trying to get his
I'm
fix.
not.
No, I'm saying
just
with your phone, like you're,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you're like,
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I definitely like what the hell. But yeah, so it's it's a really cool idea, man.
that was a badass idea.
yeah.
But right now, right off the dome, what would you write a book
What-
about?
What's crazy? Hold on. We have a whole universe that's connected to that one story too, and an idea even for a video game, like we 360 did, dude. Like every single way that we could. It's
Why
a
not
really
do it?
cool idea. It's just hard to get off the ground. That's how hard.
So is everything.
Dude, everything. And so
Everything's hard to get off the ground,
I'll tell you
Chris.
what happened behind the scenes, like once this camera cuts off, because it's that hard of a thing to happen. But it happened.
Did you write down the time?
Yeah, I did.
But anyways, all right. So what kind of book would I write?
Not a graphic novel, a book.
Like a book. Okay. To be honest, if I'm gonna write a book, I'm gonna try to write a book that can be made into a movie. Like for real. So I think I would write like a sci-fi movie. Or like a sci-fi book.
What's the one that's fake? Fiction or nonfiction?
Fiction is fake.
Fiction
So
is
you'd
fake.
write like a fiction book?
Yes, absolutely. I think that'd be dope. Have you ever read Ready Player One? Dude, that's an incredible book. It's about VR technology. Beautiful. There's a movie out for it now, but
I don't read
the
books,
book-
but the books I read are historical.
this book
don't
is
read.
incredible, and it's incredible because it has a lot of historical content in it, and you only pick up on these things if you know that historical content, which is the dopest part. Really good book. Really, really good book. In fact, anybody who went to go work for Oculus before it was bought out by Facebook had to read that book just to start out. That's how good it is.
Zuck Bucks. You heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about that. That's so crazy.
Bradley, hit me with the pass.
You'll see him Patrick Mahomes.
Hold on, it's a little hot right now.
I'm Tyreek, throw it. I like you hot.
He likes it hot.
Oh, snap, son. Dang. First team all hands right there.
Hey, go to my Twitter. Go to my Twitter. Go to my likes, please.
You better ask somebody.
I'm ready for you to release that video of him. I'm ready for you to release that video of him fucking chunking the shit out of that ball.
Dude, I know. Yeah. That's probably what I'll work on this weekend because, oh, man. I'm being locked down.
Yeah?
I'm on lockdown on this weekend too, man.
Yeah, man.
You locked down this weekend too?
For the most part, I ain't going too hard.
What about tomorrow at lunchtime?
And don't get me wrong, it's not.
What's going on?
I don't know. Let's go eat somewhere.
Dang.
For your birthday?
Freaking.
Might as well.
You would, bro. Oh, I made lunch plans with like.
You already got lunch?
We'll go work out, we'll get ready, and then we'll go eat.
Oh, no. That sounds way more awesome.
Go to the likes, please. Oh, you're on my likes?
Yeah.
Now we're fucking with the Wi-Fi.
Everybody who I spend time with these days are gonna.
What? What are you saying?
I've been thinking about
Chris is
this.
feeling good.
Speaking of your golfing,
Dude, did you see the
Go up a little
Brad?
bit.
You posted it, bro.
no,
Brad
scroll,
posted
go
it.
down to that tweet. That
Tiger
Luke,
Woods,
Did you post
man,
it?
he's back.
The Tiger Woods thing?
that click on that.
With
Not
this?
the actual one, but the other one. Luke, that click. Just click on it.
Dude, did you hear the one with Schoolboy Q? Have you seen that one? The Nike commercial?
I
Bro,
love Schoolboy Q,
you
by
gotta
the way.
pull it up.
What is it?
I don't
It's-
like Crips, but
Schoolboy Q. Schoolboy Q, Tiger Woods. Bro, it's incredible.
now we're facing with.
Internet's acting.
Now we're dealing with the Wi-Fi. Now what's fitting one thing is another.
Dang it, bro.
Starlink. What the hell?
First world problems.
So I seen this picture. Should go down a little bit. And I was thinking, it's like whenever you're
Dude, that's
pulling up-
beautiful.
You didn't have to click on it.
My bad.
Way to go. No, just like.
I was thinking like these people are fucking crazy lining up right here. So go up a little bit and scroll what this person said. A little bit right there. He said, I couldn't imagine how many like, dude, this is like, would you go and watch this shit? Like, that's crazy.
I mean, that
They're
you're,
professionals. I get it.
yeah, you're putting a lot of trust in them.
One fuck up and these motherfuckers dead.
But I can agree with whoever tweeted that.
What do you mean?
Luke Gillett.
Bro, look at he hooks it to what is a hook? To the right or to the left?
I don't know, but
Oh.
He hooks it. They're
look at all
dead.
those people.
That's a 150 mile per hour ball.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's
Straight to the
gonna
head.
die.
Right.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine how many hospitalizations there
So I've-
would be if people stood like this to watch me golf.
I've been
That's how
watching.
it'd be.
I've been watching Tiger Woods, and I was just like, how many people are like here to
died
watching
from
him?
this?
Like if he fucks up,
Right.
somebody's hurt.
Do
I
you-
saw a video where
The craziest thing. Do you think it's happening live, or do you think they have like a pre-cut time?
This is a
just
5-second
for
delay.
this? Okay, that's why.
Yeah, dude, because somebody could get that ball right to the head and they're dead.
Oh, jeez.
Bro, look, this motherfucker's teeing off. That's a fucking. How fast do you think that's going?
Dude, yeah, it's got to be going pretty fast, bro. And those balls suck.
That's insane.
Have you ever got hit by one?
No, what the
almost
fuck?
got- almost
Like you've
got hit
never
today.
thrown it? You've never thrown them at your friends? No. Dude, we're like way more hardcore
No.
than y'all, bro. Sorry.
We were throwing dirt and rocks.
Yeah, bro, we're way more hardcore where I'm from. Sorry. And that's not a slight. That just means it sucks. Because nobody else did it. Nobody else had to do it.
Dude, I'm sorry. I had to.
I had to get on to him. Now I'm getting on
Snap.
to you.
He said it. He called it. He did call it. He was like, I bet I'm going to have to get on the swag. I was like, dude,
I had to.
no. Bro, I did say, I was like, bro, it's his birthday. Of course people going to be blowing
On Sunday.
him up.
No, it's Sunday.
Well, people going to be blowing you up just to hang out.
Yeah.
Just to take you out, get a drink. That's what I did. That's what we've been doing.
That's what it is.
That's what I did. I was like, bro, I want to
Scroll down a
get
little.
you some
Let's go
drinks,
through my
but
likes.
I know we don't have time to go out. So how about I just
No,
bring
you
a
gotta pull
bottle?
back.
That's the way.
Go to the tweet where it
Right.
says tweet and go to the
And
left.
then you got all Tom Cruise cocktails on it.
Oh, sorry.
And
Yeah, get
I
out
was
of
like, dang, my man's over here getting it.
I'll get you another one after you finish your water, mijo.
Dude, what a guy. These are the kind of friends you need.
There's the.
Hey, that's my
That's
boy. Put him to the Migos.
He's wearing a cowboy hat.
Go to this video actually when it loads.
Dude, him wearing a cowboy hat almost made me want to text you guys, hey, do y'all want to wear cowboy hats for this one?
I thought about it.
Just so that I could have this moment right
You
here.
got a cowboy hat?
We should have.
Dude, yeah, black cowboy hat, just like that.
Shit, we'll be looking
Bam,
like.
son,
You got a cowboy hat?
like
Yeah.
a boss.
Yeah.
Shit, we be looking.
I know
like,
you do.
But I'd still be wearing a
You know
t-shirt
what
like
I
he
did?
is, though.
I could wear one of my kids.
Shit, we'd be looking like
I look like a straight Mohawk.
We'll look like little Steve.
You don't have one?
I don't.
I figured you did.
I'd be killing it.
I figured you'd be going out to the shits and dancing and shit.
Oh no! If I put a cowboy hat on, dude, there'd be too many Mexican girls fighting over me.
We'll be looking at
Chris, you got cowboy boots?
I don't own any boots. No, specifically for that reason.
Yeah.
If we all wore a cowboy hat, we'd be looking like we play for Los Tigres del Norte.
I love cowboy hats.
Tigres del Norte.
I was trying to finagle this Mexican lady at the flea for a nice cowboy hat, but she wouldn't have it.
Dang,
How much were you trying to get her down?
Like, it was $40, and I was trying to get her to $25, but there was a language barrier, so we couldn't do it.
Oh my God,
Cabrón.
Yeah, I felt like a cabron, I tell you that.
Pinche pendejo.
bro, just pay the $40 and keep it moving, bro. If is that clean?
Also, though, by the time I realized I didn't have any cash, I only had Cash App, and she didn't take it.
Oh,
But I feel like I was on my Pawn Star shit. I was like, I'm gonna finagle. Damn it! I'm trying not to say that.
he's like, best I can do.
I'm trying not to refer to women as that.
He's like, best I can do.
Because you don't know their names individually.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to.
But anyways,
I like how my man's is over here talking about number one, going to the flea market.
I love it.
Number two,
where I
not
get all my
wanting to
rings.
pay $40 for something. Number three, not even having fucking cash. Trying to get her to take Cash App. She's like, ¿Qué? Cash App? ¿Qué es Cash App?
That's because-
No, pendejo, cash aquí, wey. Cash aquí, no Cash App.
To be fair, that's because I spent my cash on a ring that I bought, and
what ring?
Wait, what?
my obsidian ring that I have.
Cock.
Where's it at?
Cock.
Oh, it's right there.
I thought he was talking about a different kind of ring.
Fuck no, sons of bitch. You guys gonna make me say words I'm gonna regret.
Dude, no.
Fuck y'all motherfuckers.
It's just because I'm used to you like more swagged out. Today you low key.
I'm cozy, bro. I'm about to go inside and
cozy boy certified. I see you. Okay, all right. That's
What are you going to do when you go inside me, home?
watch TV. And well, to be fair, I gotta watch the house this weekend, so it's just me. So I'm on just chill. I was taking a nap earlier.
There's going to be a lot of masturbation going on this weekend.
Probably until my girlfriend comes over and
Only
we have sex.
lonely.
All right. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I would.
Chris, when was the last time you had sex?
Dude, I'm
I'm just kidding, bro. Don't answer that. But for real though.
Shit.
Nah,
People want to know.
here's a question
No,
for real.
there's
Like,
only
here's a
one guy
question.
that really wants to-
Here's a question you can answer. When's the last time you fondled yourself? You can answer that. Any girl here that they won't mind.
The way he says it.
Chris, you gotta be acceptable. You gotta be when you sign on to Pirate Radio, you sign on, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, I'm not gonna lie.
You got to answer these types of questions.
All right.
This is not a family oriented
All right. Hey,
podcast.
no, I think it's natural. You know, every once in a while. You know, that's when. Every once in a while.
Okay.
He doesn't want to answer that it was right before he came over here.
Is that fit?
Bro, that shit don't spark up your creative juices. Rub
Dude,
one out.
you know what?
Yeah, I'm good.
There's a rock band. There's a famous rock band who said, I think it may have been Metallica. They said that they will not bust off any time before a concert that they do.
Well,
Is that like a
Because
porn star
the
saying like they won't
adrenaline
all that
builds
testosterone-
up.
they won't come 24 hours
Testosterone
before
gets
they're seen?
Dude, you're like freaking the Hulk at some point in time. Like if you've gone a while.
Well, as
Yeah,
obsessed
but
as
it's
I am with
really
him, I've never
hard
heard him say
to
that,
do
so
that.
it may have been somebody else.
Yeah, I can't remember who it is. You can Google it.
yeah, let me look.
Don't search that. Don't search that.
Check the images, bro.
So,
Bro, but what's crazy is that's not a crazy idea, crazy thing to Google, but not a crazy idea. Because
No, it's a good idea.
That's
I think it increases your magnetism and your pheromones.
yeah, bro.
you
Dude,
do
all
it.
kinds.
does.
Pheromones is a real thing, bro. And like I do believe that people can feel that when you walk around.
What's how babies connect with the mom, right?
Let's try again,
yeah,
Like
Bradley.
pheromones, like smell and all that.
Hold on, let me make sure
They
I'm
know
lit.
their mother.
Yeah. By the scent. Yeah.
That's why I was a lineman, just so you know.
Yeah, you knocked it down. You did good.
Bread. Just
Anyways.
what?
So back to the book. Back to the books. I would definitely
So
do
what
something.
book would you write?
I would definitely do something.
I want to hear. Hey, wait, no, let's pause it. Actually, I gotta pee.
Okay. I kind of feel like
Before you came, we were talking about how I've been in Fort Worth working, and I've been seeing a lot of fighter jets and helicopter, like Army helicopters flying around. Does that
Right.
concern you at all?
No, I think it's just they're doing practice. They're practicing.
case?
It's a lot of people who are learning how to fly and they're learning how to land and take off.
Yeah.
Do you think they're training Ukrainians so they can send them back and?
I mean, it's
Dude,
definitely
I didn't even think about
possible.
that. Jesus.
I think that the United States definitely has an interest in Ukraine. It's obvious. That's why our media is so pro-Ukraine. That's why they're trying to pitch Russia as the bad guys. But
To be fair, Russia is the bad guy.
oh yeah, to be fair, but we act like we're so innocent all the time, and people just believe it. They found labs in the Ukraine that
Biolabs,
were
right?
biolabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we were creating bioweapons right there next to Russia. Of course, Russia's going to invade.
No one's talking about this, but I think it's something interesting to point out. Is in the Ukraine, the Ukrainian president. I can't remember his name.
Zelensky.
Zelensky.
Yeah. They recently announced that he banned 12 political parties. So that kind of have some, like, if they have somewhat of an interest, like pro-Russian, they banned them. So that kind of is that's kind of concerning.
He's
too.
definitely a CIA.
Operative.
Like the CIA overthrew the last guy and put him in. Definitely.
That's likely.
We're not like
also
at
not
fault of what's going.
qualified.
We are definitely not innocent of what's going on over there. It's
But
it's
he's-
like somebody said. It's like if Mexico were to ally Russia and Russia put nukes in Mexico. Like that's the same thing what we did over there. So obviously, you can't really blame Putin. But Putin's also evil.
Yeah.
Dude,
But I don't know how much different we are.
They I saw this report that the French president was talking about the last time he had met with Putin, and Putin was pretty much ranting to him about history and about making your mark in history. And in some ways that's kind of scary to think about, because it's like, what is he thinking? Is he thinking he has to make his mark on history?
Absolutely.
He's kind of tainted it though, unless he nukes. Cause
Well, you can say it's tainted, but that's because we're in the West.
well, he failed in you. He's failed miserably in Ukraine.
Okay, but when you're the dictator, whatever you say happens and is happening, that's what's happening to your people. They have their own history of what went down.
But to him,
You can't take
get what
over
I'm
Russia.
saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but to the rest of the world,
but this is just me thinking. Every dictator, that ruled a nation with the iron fist, they have, even though they failed at the end, they still talk
Have a
about
place in history.
Have a place in history.
Yeah.
So it's like you
Well,
can talk about Genghis Khan.
that's
and-
ooky spooky because that man has nukes.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just like how.
Because if that man, like I said earlier, that man shoots off a nuke, the aliens are like, it's over.
But how does this?
We're in.
How does this end?
aliens
Like,
get tagged in. We're in here.
realistically,
That's what they do.
realistically, I see it ending in three ways. And if you want to comment, like one, it's an Afghanistan situation. He's there 20 years, and it just looks bad, and then they pull out, and they're like, we can't win. Well, it ends with them splitting Ukraine into NATO Ukraine and Russia Ukraine. Number two, Putin dies some way, somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll happen.
Number three, Putin nukes the goddamn world, and we're all fucked. Amarillo's fucking flattening, and we get the fallout. That's how I see it. Three ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you look that up?
I mean, it's like you're saying though. He's got hypersonic missiles. That thing reaches here in a minute.
Yeah. And then,
This is real.
nothing you can
But
do about
that's
it.
how I see it. I think it's gonna be an Afghanistan situation where he's trying to fight for 10 years, 20 years, and he's just like he's old, and he's like,
I think it's all a bunch of bullshit. We're just gonna keep living how we're living.
So I
well, yeah. Luckily, we don't have to
There's
experience
that.
it.
Like we're not that connected to it to even really be.
It's really not our war.
But
Yeah,
It's
so
nice.
what's really going on?
there's
this a
no way to know.
distraction?
There's
It's
no way to
NATO.
know.
It's- what's going on?
Likely it is.
What's going on is NATO. He's scared of NATO, rightfully so, and he doesn't want Ukraine joining NATO. Like I understand that.
What kind of concerns me is when you watch the Russian media, a lot of the people that live in Russia are saying that this is the U.S. The U.S. is trying to push this war on us.
I mean, we kind of were.
But then Twitter and Instagram, now they've banned anyone that lives in Russia.
Well, I never liked Russians, so who gives a fuck?
But I know,
Bro.
but
No, I'm just kidding.
dude,
But-
there are some people that say that's why China's doing what they're doing with TikTok.
yeah.
Hey,
Absolutely.
but this is also like to show you there's only one way to win a war, and that's to decimate the whole goddamn. Because that's what China was trying to do with
From all
Taiwan.
sides, yeah.
And that China's seen what's going on. I don't think China has any interest in trying to start a war like that with Taiwan now because of what's happening in Ukraine. The whole world is banned against them.
You know what's scary though is in growing up in school, you always would hear that if Hitler had MySpace or Facebook, he would have gained a bigger audience and stirring stuff up and creating wars. Putin doesn't even need any social media, and he's still doing what he's doing.
But he's the richest man in the world.
But no, they've been hacking into stuff though for a long time.
But what I'm saying is that, like seeing this, like Putin doesn't need a social media.
Right. Yeah, no, the way that Russia's doing it and the way that China's doing it are two different ways. But the fact that they both exist suck. Like, because even right now there are people that believe there's still sleeper agents here.
You know what spooks me out about China? Is that as horrible as they are, is they're effective. They know how to. They know it. They run it like a. They run it. The government runs it like a corporation, and they are very efficient at.
And we're buying everything.
But what I'm saying though, anything that opposes them, you're pretty much dead. It's the social credit score, or you're sent to. Apparently, a lot of those political prisoners.
That's why you got to buy local. Bro.
That's where they harvest their organs and they sell it off. It's $1 billion market. Those political prisoners get their organs harvested.
Dude,
they are very efficient, and that's what the scary thing is. We've heard like that's what America kind of almost has to become to compete with these countries, and that's a very spooky thing. Like,
dude, it's very.
I'll die on that hill. By the way,
that's crazy.
freedom like that. That's spooky. Yeah, where if we because we can criticize Biden because Biden does suck. Yeah, and we're not gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what
they do that over there,
dude.
You end up in a suitcase.
Oh no, absolutely, yeah, for sure. Bro.
It really blows my mind. I was like 50 feet away from Joe Biden. So, quick story: I was in Fort Worth. I was on the interstate, and then they closed the interstate, and we were stuck in traffic. And I was on the far left lane, and the opposite side of the interstate, Joe Biden was in town in Fort Worth. And all these cop cars and security guards drove by, and there was the presidential car, and he was right there, like the next lane next to me. So it's crazy to think that I was 50 feet away from Joe Biden.
You should have killed him when you had the chance.
Hey, that was you.
Dude, there are a lot of presidents that died in Dallas.
Who's your boy? The one that just had this. He released a special on YouTube. Shane Gillis.
Love him.
He has that joke that Joe Biden's the first president that you could assassinate with a punch.
I love Shane Gillis.
Will Smith his ass.
Bro, he just did a podcast with Joe Rogan.
Was it good?
Yeah.
And it was really good. It was 4 hours.
Damn.
And he drank 15 beers, and I sent that to Jen. I was like, if I'm ever on Rogan, I'm gonna drink 15 beers on Rogan. You heard
it. Did you listen to the one with
16?
Did you listen to the one with Greg Fitzgerald?
I was kind of listening to it today.
He had added
Fitzsimmons.
Yeah, Fitzsimmons. Fitzgerald. Sorry. He had added that after that podcast, he had 15 more beers. So he had finished the night like pretty fucked up.
I love Shane Gillis. He's one of my favorites.
Dude, he's funny, bro. The last special he did was legit.
Oh, even, live in Austin?
Yeah, even when like the music is pumping and stuff like that, even that joke works. You know what I mean? It's nice, bro.
You like Shane Gillis?
I'm trying to get Roy to go with me to go see Rogan.
He wants me to go to Rogan.
To go see what?
It's not.
Rogan? Yeah,
it's not worth it to me to take off from work and see him.
The tickets are still
for that far.
I mean,
it's like $60 in the top rows.
But
Dickies Arena, right?
Dickies Arena.
Speaking of which,
Fort Worth, yeah.
What?
No, he likes Dickies. That's why I was like, you're too fucked.
No, I'm thinking Dickies barbecue for whatever reason. I don't know.
I love Dickies too. We were talking about that before you got here.
Because Roy always talks about what brand would you be sponsored by? But for me, I would say Dickies.
Nice.
Or Wrangler.
I don't like Wrangler Fit.
Who would you be sponsored by?
If we're talking like clothes,
Bud Light,
Bud Light, anything.
Bud Light, of course, Bud Light.
Bud Light, even though Natty Light got you here.
Is the same?
Hey, and you're drinking on Keystone.
Hey,
they made a whole movie about this.
Natural Light is the bottom of the barrel Bud Light, so they're the same company. So I ain't heard nobody. It's like Keystone and Coors Light. They're the same thing.
Right.
Sure.
But no, I rock the shit out of like I like actually who I would really like to sponsor me. Tacova Boots. I fucking love Tacova Boots. I'm behind them. Yeah. They're based in Austin. They're Leon in Mexico. They make them.
Dude, they're beautiful.
And then Red Diamond Sweet Tea because those are the three.
Yeti would be badass to be sponsored by.
Tech Boys. They went to Tech. Did you know that?
A Yeti?
Yeah, the guys who created Yeti, they graduated from Tech and they moved to Austin.
I knew they were
Dude,
from
that's
Austin,
crazy.
but I didn't
Search
know
it
they
up,
went to
please.
Tech.
Yeah, they're Tech
Dude, that's
grads.
dope, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah, they I think they came here and then they went back.
Dude, that's awesome. I love that for people. Because I do think that when you're young, you should try to travel if you can. I think it helps. Like, don't live in the same city if you can. It's incredibly hard, but it's worth it. I've lived in, like,
One went
6
to
different
A&M,
cities.
and then one went to Tech.
Hey, Roy graduated. Roy.
Roy
Damn,
graduated.
Roy.
get it, Roy.
Damn, they're old.
Yeah, one went to Texas A&M, and then one went to Texas Tech.
Yeah, another.
Yeah. They founded it when I graduated high school.
Are they
Bro,
brothers? Yeah, they're brothers.
I've heard. Speaking of that, like that Shane Gillis and Ari Shafir and Mark Norman podcast, they're talking about. Have you heard about This Is Not Happening? It's well, anyways, they're just talking about all the things that they're gonna do at this new comedy store Rogan's opening, and I'm like, I gotta be
Yeah.
there. I think
Sounds cool.
I gotta move to
We
Austin.
should go, bro.
I'm not
move to
Yes,
Austin. You're talking
I
about
gotta
move.
I gotta
Okay.
move to Austin in the next within the next years. I want to live there. I want to be back and forth.
That you wanted to live in Lubbock forever.
I originally had told.
I've said this. You know I've said this, that I want to
Yeah.
be back and forth between here and Austin.
Okay.
I've told
I
Roy
do.
we should move to Lockhart, Texas.
This motherfucker wants to move over there. I'm like,
Is it outside
But
Austin?
It's like 30, 40 minutes away, but
Property's
it's still-
a lot cheaper over
It's
there.
still a nice little community
Yeah.
where you.
It's like what
Lockhart
Perks would
sausage,
be.
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Brad, I'm not opposed to it, but I need some. Well, because if it's cheaper, then we could live between here and Lubbock,
Yeah.
and then drive to Austin to do
San
business.
why
Angelo.
would-
Live in San
The
Angelo.
question would be, why would you
What's
come,
San
why would
Angelo?
you
You
want
You
to
said
come back
between
to
here and
Lubbock,
Lubbock, or between Lubbock
No, move
and
between
Austin?
here and
though? Why would you do it though?
Lockhart.
Like, why would you continue to come back to Lubbock if you were just gonna be locked?
To blow shit up.
because I want the main operations here.
Honestly,
I want the fantasy factory here, and then we could like build a small studio cheaply for there, and all the guys that are.
That feels expensive.
I'm dreaming big. I'm
He's
dreaming.
talking about exposure and talking about like
I'm dreaming way big
yeah, I
in the
feel
future,
that,
but
I've also
Why
told,
not?
I've also told Roy that I told him the other day. I was like, I really want to move to Fort Worth, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Fort Worth is a place to be right now.
it's not a bad area. But that traffic is horrible.
It's okay. So Fort Worth, because we went to Dallas. It's fucking horrible.
That sucks.
And I
Driving
lived
through
there.
that shit, dog.
Dude, it does.
I was
Dude,
in that
honestly,
shit.
Fort Worth has traffic, but it's a smooth traffic. Dallas is bumper to bumper. and
What's
you're
the
gonna
area
stay
like in northern, like Dallas, Fort
Plano.
Worth area?
that like where y'all were staying at?
Well, there was a Buc-ee's over
Richmond
there.
Hills.
Oh, Denton.
Plano's a big
Denton.
one.
Yeah.
Denton's towards
Bro,
like
there was a
the-
lot of like land in that area that I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
bro.
I would
Denton,
live in that
all
area.
that-
Denton is like a level land, if you will.
Denton
Because
is,
I'm so interested.
That's not a slight, my man.
I want to make. That's another thing I want to do. I want to make money doing this, and then
Right.
just buy a piece of land and like leave me the fuck alone. I'm just gonna go chill there.
But the thing with Denton is that it's other than Austin, Denton's probably like the fastest growing place in Texas right now. So
But I also, like you're saying, I do want to
Yeah, they
live.
do have
Some,
some cool stuff in Denton.
I do need to experience more, and I want to live somewhere else.
Yeah.
And if it's not Austin, it's gonna be Phoenix, because I got family in Phoenix.
Nice.
But I'm very interested in
Phoenix,
Austin
I'm
right
just
now.
playing.
But you'd have to do it.
It was
like,
enticing hearing them talk about the plans they have with Rogan's
Yeah.
comedy store.
soon. Yeah, you'd-
Everybody I love is gonna be there, so why not be there?
yeah, no, you'd have to go ahead and like start planning it now. Because
What do you
if
think I'm doing?
not, then okay, yeah, okay, cool, yeah,
I mean, I'm thinking
what's up.
about the future.
Yeah, man,
I'm
that's
hopeful,
great,
wishful thinking, and I'm also planning it out. But
yeah,
everybody that I love is going to be there.
yeah.
I think it's going to change the whole. What the comedy store was, I think is coming to
I hope
Austin.
so.
I think so. I really do.
Everybody but us. No, I'm just-
everybody but us.
You never know.
No, I mean the thing is, what Roy is really trying to talk about is that like there's so many more connections, opportunities
oh yeah,
in a
absolutely.
place like Austin, and
Yep.
if you got the stuffs and you can prove yourself in a place like that, you know.
It's not only that; it's just the people that I enjoy.
Yeah,
that
So
I
you're
hopefully
saying you would move over there just to be a fan?
No, I would like if I had enough clout and enough following here,
Oh yeah.
then I would move there. I
thought
wouldn't
you were
just blind.
saying move over
No.
there to get shit popping.
No, like if it was popping already, and it make more sense that all the people I like were over there, and they were like, again, I'm wishful thinking. Like if I could, you gotta have to put it out there, right? That you want to do these things.
For
like
sure.
if I was friends with these guys that I really enjoy,
Oh yeah.
and I'm already 1 to 2, 3 people away from that.
Right.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah. That's pretty
And
nice.
if I was there, then I'd be like, hey, you're here, we're here. Let's do a podcast. We have a studio there,
Right.
Yeah.
as opposed to like, because we've had Tom.
As opposed to, are you coming through Lubbock?
We've had Tom Segura and we've had the Rat King coming. The Rat King is coming.
Right.
That's 2 people. I'm not gonna bank on that. Everybody goes to Austin.
How much do you think it would cost to get Theo to come sit down here?
He wouldn't. I wouldn't even want him to.
Dude, you're crazy. Why would you not?
Because how am I gonna match that? If I have,
You don't have to match that, bro.
You just let him do
In
his
boxing, they call it the rub. When a much younger fighter fights an older veteran fighter, that younger fighter learns. Win or
it's not.
lose,
It's not that.
he
It's
learns.
Oh, I guess you're. Well, I'm just saying. How do you go from Theo Von guest to
And you gotta
rapper?
level up.
No one's ever done it.
You gotta level up, bro. Like
You
Try
got
hitting him up. You never know.
Yeah, Theo's an
he's
interesting
got a guy
character.
that books him, I'm sure. Just hey, as a
I'm not even gonna be here that weekend, by the way. So
Oh yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Theo Von's not gonna be on the pod.
that was never even in
Maybe
the
he'll
realm
be
of
on the
like.
Swagadellic show.
Maybe he will.
How
Maybe
long
he
are
will.
you gonna be in Phoenix?
I'm leaving that Thursday. Come back
About to
Sunday.
hit up Theo.
Hey man.
Because we were gonna try to go to. We can't even go to Midland that
Got a
Thursday.
chick
'cause
you
we're
can
gonna-
hook up with, and I'll give you an 8-ball cocaine. Theo will come through.
I'm so jealous. You guys, you're not going. Or,
Well, I bought 2 fucking tickets,
but you.
but I realized the EDC in Vegas is that same
What's
week.
EDC?
Electric Daisy. Yeah.
That sounds so clean.
Oh, that does sound.
so clean,
Sounds way better.
bro.
Electric
But that's
Daisy
the place
Carnival.
where you gotta go with like.
Make some money. I'm going to make some money.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You doing your thing
Oh,
over there?
okay, yeah, I got you.
So
You
you
go do your
buy.
thing
I
over
thought
there?
you were about to go rage, bro. I thought you were gonna like be taking your shirt off, be painted all neon.
So you.
Man, I wish.
So Swag, you bought 2 tickets to Theo, and you're not gonna make it.
Maybe not. Yeah, it's up in the air. So if you need tickets,
How,
don't.
how much
Hit
did
up
you
the
sell?
boy.
How much would I sell 'em for? What I paid?
Where'd you
Paid 95.
where'd you get them at?
Right in the middle, like the 4th row,
And okay,
Yeah, that's a pretty good section.
how much did you pay for them?
like $80 a piece.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
All right.
Dude, I bought the $60 one. I was like, nah, it's just gonna be me. So I'll be alright.
Bro.
I thought it was like 80 or 40. I didn't realize there was like.
It was the Tom
another
Segura
option.
prices.
Yeah. Pretty
Would you go by yourself?
I went by myself to Tom Segura. I went with them, but then I sat by myself.
Did you really?
Yes, that's what I told you to do.
Okay.
I told you to do that.
Yeah, okay.
that's what we're
yeah,
doing, yeah.
okay. Well, I guess that's what.
And
I
I
do.
sat the best spot ever. Like
Yeah.
Nice, bro.
I feel like sitting too close. You're
Watching
like,
comedy by yourself is
and I thought about
completely
that.
okay.
Yeah, no, I thought.
no,
about
yeah,
that.
because
I
you're
was
too
like, I don't
invested in
wanna-
the show. You're like,
I went to the comedy store by myself.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, dude, I didn't know that. I thought you would. I
with
thought you went
pockets
with
full
old
of
boy.
weed. No.
No, okay.
You know,
it's
boys
like-
split up whenever I got. That's why I was tripping, because I was about to get an Uber, and I was like, "What if it's the Russian mafia and they kidnap me?"
So you've had beef with the Russians for a minute.
Exactly.
That's
no, I
hilarious.
tried to tell you that's what you should have done. Well, you did it right.
Yeah.
Like I'm just. I mean, well,
don't know what
that's
the
not
odds
it.
are
It's
for
not
you.
important.
Yeah, nah, man.
It's not important.
There's
Bradley,
a lot
I
of
got
cool
your
stuff out
tickets.
there. There's a lot
Bye.
of cool stuff out there, but dude, Doctor Strange, I'm excited for that, bro. Did you get tickets for that,
What's Doctor Strange?
Bradley? Did you get tickets?
Doesn't matter.
I'm going to.
You know,
I'm going at Thursday at 9 o'clock.
you know who I really want
Honestly-
to see? Kevin James.
Dude.
So-
Y'all really interested in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He's funny, bro. He's have you ever seen King Queens?
Yeah, but like his stand up, I didn't know he did stand up.
Yeah, he has a
That's how he started.
he has a special on Netflix. Pretty
It is how
good.
it started.
He's originally a comic,
How crazy is that, man?
and he's clean mostly too.
Yeah.
That's
They're not
probably
like crazy
that's
jokes.
Rogan's best friend, but he's never been on the podcast.
That's so
That's
crazy,
odd.
Yeah.
dude. That's a crazy,
Huh?
Yeah,
crazy
yeah, that's
thing.
like one of Rogan's best friends.
That's so wild, bro.
Kevin James will deliver.
They did a Zookeeper together. That movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Theo's comedy, bringing it back to
I wasn't gonna mention it. But
yeah.
I wasn't even gonna get
And
into
maybe
it.
it was just that last episode. I know he was going through a lot of personal stuff. He's hilarious on podcasts. It's a completely different format.
I didn't
Yeah.
like his special.
No,
You didn't like his special?
I
Which
didn't
one did
like-
you watch? Which one did you watch?
Latest
this,
one.
This latest one, what he did in
last
Nashville.
year?
He did one last year? Oh, yeah, that's right. It was all right. It wasn't bad.
It was a lot of what he says on the podcast.
Well, not only that, but like some of those jokes had already been jokes that he had. He just expanded on them. But
I wasn't a fan. He's so funny, though. I think he's one of the funniest human beings, and I was not.
But
a
you
fan
also
of
have to remember, not everybody watches him on the podcast.
Yeah.
So for them, he's only that version. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So they've
I don't think
never
so.
heard
I don't
these
think
things
that's. I don't think that's
before.
true.
No,
I think everybody at that show was his podcast fans.
Maybe
That's what podcast does.
So they're doing the thing that you want to move to Austin.
Podcasts sell tickets.
Be
man.
a fan.
I don't want to be a fan. I don't just want to be a fan if I move to Austin. I want to
You
go.
want to be a fan to build connections to build your own group. But mainly, no, I'm just like
I'm not. Let's get into this. Let me get into this because I'm a little buzzed.
Okay.
I'm not interested in making friends. I think people get that wrong. Like I have no interest. You and you're my friends.
Right.
On one, I have no interest in making friends anymore.
Gotcha.
I got my.
Like you have your circle and you.
I got my circle.
Yeah.
I'll be friendly. I'll be respectful. I have no. Let's make connections. You can make connections and be cool with people.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's
You know?
it's one and the same.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
It's
say.
like-
Sometimes
I
all
guess-
that happens is that circle just expands a bit. Like,
Because I
it
went
has to.
through a
It has
phase where I felt like I didn't need any more friends, and I felt like I if I never made a new friend, then I would be okay. And I made so many friends after that point in my life that I was like, okay, yeah, I don't know shit. You don't know, man. Life is such a mystery, and that's what makes it beautiful.
Right.
Is there's people out there, I promise. How old are you? 25?
I'll be 26 this year.
There's people out there right now that are going to be your friends, who you're going to care about, who are going to care about you, and you've never met them yet.
Right, and it's golden.
Yeah,
It
and
really
it's
is,
nice.
yeah.
It's refreshing.
It's really cool.
You know,
That's what you guys are to me.
you get people who you
It's
never
nice.
expected into your life, and they add value to it, and you have to.
Maybe it's
embrace
because I
it.
lost my friend last year. I don't want no more friends.
Yeah,
Man,
That's a pain.
sad
That's a
time.
painful thing to do.
I know it's a sad time, yeah, for
And
sure.
his birthday's coming up next month.
That's a tough-
You'll
I'm gonna be a
make friends,
sad guy next month.
I'm gonna get back around though
I'm
to
not-
That's another reason it was a crap day for me. It was my uncle's birthday, and he passed.
today.
I'm not looking forward to that next month. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, no, it's a tough one.
I'm
man.
not.
That's why I'm lucky I'm here. Like I'm like, oh yeah, nobody canceled. Thank God.
I didn't get to finish answering Bradley's question though.
to
So
go
I
back
covered
to
the 20s. When you're in 20s, try not to fuck up, right?
keep going down through my
Because the 20s are all about setting yourself up for your 30s. If you can have good credit and you can have a solid foundation, whether that's a wife or whether that's just like a good job, whatever it might be, it's all
Twitter.
about
Wait.
your 30s are all about getting to where you want to be. That's whenever you should put the expectation and the pressure on yourself. You know, for me, the age is 35. By the time I'm 35, I want to build the dream house and be settled down where I'm going to live for the rest of my life. And I want to be expanding on other endeavors that I want to pursue.
Yeah.
Right? But to think that you should be there in your 20s,
Do you think
that's
you'll be
completely
doing the
unrealistic.
Swagadellic show when you're 35?
I hope
That's not
so.
too many years
I hope
from now.
I'll be doing it in a way that I really want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I hope that I'll be making it what it was meant to be by then.
I want to be starting a family
That's
by
how
that
I feel
time.
about season 3, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
That feeling.
That's why when I'm back from Fort Worth, I want to do a podcast with you, and I want to go deep. We'll
Hell
go
yeah.
deep in everything.
Let's do it.
That'd be dope. I'd love to see
Definitely.
that.
Let's do it. I spent some time in Funky Town.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
I hope
Yeah.
like everything plans out for me. I want to have I want to start a family when I'm in my 30s.
Dude.
I've always wanted that too, like a home. Like I don't ever want to leave that home.
Right.
I want to I really want a ranch, and I just want to chill there, and then I'll start a family there. I don't ever want to leave.
Rattlesnake Ranch.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be
In
dope,
Dickens?
bro.
But like
In Dickens, that'd be
like I get it. Like people live different lives and shit, and people do their own things, but I don't like moving around and all that. I'm like, nah, I want to like. This
You
is the
wanna-
manor, bruh.
you
This is the estate that we're gonna
You want to plant some roots?
upon this rock. We'll build our church.
Yeah,
You know what I
there you
mean?
go.
Like that's what I want.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I'm all for starting
And-
cults.
I don't know.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait,
This
that's
is a
not what you
cult.
meant?
This is a cult.
That's what this is.
Keep scrolling down because there's this guy who did a thread about what you should do in your 20s, and I wanted to see what you guys were gonna say. You guys have those?
Dude, I bought some dope shoes.
Keep going.
Bro, I bought some dope house shoes. I've never bought house shoes in my adult life. And I was like, dude, I want to get some house shoes because my ankle's been hurting. I was like, dude, I'm going to get some house shoes. And I bought some Yeezy house shoes. Like, they look like his Air Yeezy 2s. It's just a big
You gotta slow down a little bit. I think it's coming up.
The Yeezys?
Yeah. The Air Yeezy 2s made by Band Goods.
You want them?
It's that guy.
I bought them.
Oh, you did buy them?
And I got them today.
Keep going.
I put them on, took pictures.
That was it?
Here,
Put them back in the box.
Hold on.
Sell
Keep
them.
going. A little bit. That's a badass candle, huh?
That was a cool
That's a
candle.
badass candle.
I wouldn't even like that.
What scent would your candle be?
We already said this, rich white lady.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Damn, that's
Hey, look at the
I want a
Northman. The
candle that
Northman
smells like a
tweeted
rich
me.
white lady.
They tweeted me.
They did?
Look.
Oh wow, bro.
Yeah, look at that. That's cool.
Your
That was,
fate has
that was
been-
really cool.
Can we go watch that movie? It's like a bro date.
I'm down because
Can we
I
do
really
it?
want to go watch that movie.
Dude, all right.
Just going down a little bit.
Bro date.
Bro, that motherfucker's tweeting
They
me.
tweeted at you.
I forgot that we were like
wow.
in interactions.
Oh, by
crazy.
the way,
What they talking
is this
about?
gonna happen?
What are they doing? Oh wow, that'd be crazy.
He's like the board member. He's like
He owns it. He owns like 10%.
he owns more than anybody.
He owns more than anybody, but something like 10%. That's not a lot.
That's a lot for a
That's a
billion.
lot compared to everybody else, yes. But it's not a lot of the company, so it's not a lot of power.
13 benchmark.
It's
Go,
nice.
go, go. 13
can throw an
benchmarks a man
idea.
should complete by 25. Tell me what you think about this. So number one,
Team benchmark goals for men. 25.
define life goal.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Sometimes
that's kind of what it took me to be at this point. And I just told you guys my life goals by the time I was 25.
Basic social skills. Yeah. Basic money management. Scroll down a little. Why don't you basic?
What do you think about this one right here?
Poker, go.
Learn a few basic games.
Absolutely, that's important.
Yeah, bro.
That's
I love
that goes
pool.
back
I
to your
love
question
pool.
That goes back
about
to
how do
being
you
social.
how do you stay
love
young?
pool.
The way that you stay young is by being active and learning, picking up new skills.
Yeah.
You know, that's what makes people interesting to me is people who have hobbies.
Dude.
You know, nowadays so many people are satisfied with just like chilling or drinking like it's a hobby. Man, if you have friends who treat drinking like it's a hobby, those are not good friends.
Those are not good friends.
Now
Take it to the extreme like
it's
me.
like, okay, let's go golfing and drinking. That's a little different.
Play
Yeah.
darts.
So what do you think about?
Hey,
play-
playing
dude, I used to
darts,
play billiards all
playing
the time,
darts.
bro.
Okay,
We got a
that's the
dartboard
bare
right there.
minimum.
We got a
Yeah.
dartboard right there.
Yeah, no. I
What
used to
about
play
number
pool
5?
all the time, bro.
Driving. You should be able to.
Hop in any vehicle and be able to drive it.
That would
I
be
don't know
nice.
stick. I
Yeah.
don't know stick.
That would be nice,
Yeah.
but not everybody has access to a stick, so
tough.
it's understandable.
Basic fitness.
Or a big ass.
Henderson.
Or drive a trailer.
Be able
That's
to de-escalate.
that's one of those things like being able to drive with the trailer.
Like
That's-
18-wheeler?
No, like just
Just like a regular U-Haul
hitch
trailer.
trailer.
Any trailer.
Yeah.
that's a kind of a.
Dude,
That's
I got
a
my
big one.
reversing down just barely though.
And honestly, maintaining that throughout, your full adult life helps you out a lot because we've talked about this on the show.
It's a lot of critical thinking.
Well, just think about when it seems like people that retire early at 55 and just play nothing but golf or just sit at home. It seems like once they get truly old, those tend to be the people that end up getting Alzheimer's. I'm not saying like everyone does, but people that
Sit at home watching TV.
but when
You're not working out your mind.
when you fully retire and you
When
think,
you're just
okay, I'm
sitting
just gonna
there?
let go, you kind of go brain dead because
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not exercising your mind.
But that's because they never had those habits to begin with.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to while you're young. So don't let I have a job, I'm tired after work. Do not let that be an excuse.
Yeah.
I train mixed martial arts after work.
Yeah.
And I have a hard job.
Yeah.
And I'll stand up in one spot all day for 4 hours welding.
Yeah.
And then go and exercise, train really hard.
Yeah.
No
Habits will keep you in a better place than motivation does.
Keep scrolling down a little bit.
Because unfortunately, motivation goes down, and it goes down quite often.
Oh yeah.
That's another
Way-
one.
It
Like,
goes down way more
people don't know
than
how to use tools.
habits.
Yeah.
really don't know how to use tools.
Basic mechanical.
If you were to
competencies, I
give
struggle with that.
someone a hammer and say, all right, nail this into this 2x4, you'd be surprised how many people don't know how to use a hammer.
Dude,
For
it's
sure.
crazy, bro. It's
Number
so
9,
wild.
jumpstart a car. Like I don't think a lot of me, but
Yeah.
I can't change the oil.
that is a good thing about YouTube though.
can do all
YouTube will teach you those things. So
Yeah, YouTube University.
YouTube will teach you those.
YouTube.
Here's another one. Like here,
all
situational awareness.
graduated.
That you just got to be alert. But number 11, like start a fire.
Oh shit.
Dude,
I'm
I
actually
can't start
working.
a fire,
I'm
bro.
working on these
Not gonna lie.
things. Build a shelter because I've been watching Survivor Man. He's on YouTube now.
Know a few knots, know how and when to get food and drink.
I'll tell you what, those older Mexicans I worked with, they know how to tie a good knot. That's like a lost skill too. Like people know how to
Absolutely,
tie
it's a lost
really,
skill.
really, really
Yeah,
good
bro.
knot.
That's stuff that they should be teaching in school.
Yeah.
Honestly.
If you have all these down by the age of 25, then you're way ahead of the game.
I think you
Dude,
should.
yeah.
I think these are things you should consider.
This is
and learn. I don't
hard
know.
to do even by the
No,
time you're
that's what I'm saying.
35.
Yeah.
There's another one. Handle
They should
a fire.
have cooking on here, and they should have speak Spanish.
Handle a firearm's another one.
Yeah, handle fire.
Because I've got a lot of these, but
Read
that
book,
one with the
watch
start a
video,
fire
listen to
can't
podcasts. My podcast. Subscribe to the Snake Rattlesnake Roy.
do. That's one of them done for you right there.
I got a couple podcasts I'll recommend. One of them's called The Art of Manliness. Have you ever listened to The Art of Manliness?
No.
That's a really good one.
Jocko Willick's podcast is pretty good.
Jocko Willink. And the other one I'm
Lex
recommend
Friedman.
is called The Stuff You Should Know.
I actually
well.
legitimately recommend you listen to Joe Rogan. Like he's got good shit here and there.
Yeah, bro. That's all. He put
That'll learn you.
Jordan Peterson.
And if you want to fucking laugh, Shane Gillis, Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. That's a really funny
I
podcast.
told you I was thirsty, bro.
Tim Dillon.
That's the thing.
And us Rogan fans are being teased right now by the media too. So
Dude. All right.
Fuck
keep
Power
going,
through.
keep going.
Power through.
No, that's it.
What else is it? That's it? 13 things?
I just wanted you.
Oh, yeah, bro. I had all those
How you
except
feel
for
about
the
this?
start of fire.
I think it's great. I think if you could get those down by the time you're
Streets.
25, you should at least be considering those things
Yeah.
to be a functioning adult. And also, they should have how to get laid and how to cook.
Yeah. How to be social.
Well, how to cook wasn't
talks
part of
about
the
be
survival.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I think
Getting laid is another thing.
also like
How to talk to a woman.
yeah, like basic kind of stuff like that.
And is this geared mostly towards men? Because it should
And maybe
be universal.
that's
it should be universal.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know.
that's
I mean,
the
hell,
thing, too.
even if a female knew how to do all these things, I'll give her mad respect.
Scroll up,
yeah.
scroll
What's-
up. I
yeah,
don't know.
for sure. One thing I would, and I don't know that it talked about this in here, but just be accountable. Like that's a real big thing that I learned pretty early on. Be accountable. Talk to somebody about whatever it is you're getting into,
Right.
just so that you have a way to express it, and they can be like, "Hey, I thought you were doing that thing," or "How'd that thing go?" You know what I mean? Did it go well? Are you still working on it? Do you need help?
Yes, yes.
Like that's
yes.
a thing.
That's important. How to hold people accountable.
Yeah, for sure.
I would add, learn how to stay humble too. Because yeah, you can be the best at what you do, but at the same time, you still gotta be humble. Because you know,
Just be a good human.
I think honestly, from learning from sports is you can be good at your game, but there's always someone bigger and better than you that
Oh,
can
yeah.
make you.
Well, that's because humility comes from being humbled.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
No.
And that's one you get to learn all on your own.
Yeah.
All the time.
Exactly.
Still doing it to this day.
Yeah, but
That
being
kind of-
humbled and then regaining your self-esteem after
Yeah.
that
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
reestablishing yourself is,
That's a
is
hard
difficult.
part. Yeah.
You know what's humbled me? Doing kickboxing.
Oh, nice.
It's fucking
It looks
whip
dope.
my ass.
Yeah,
And
it looks
it's like
cool when
It's
you're doing it.
exhausting.
it's exhausting, and it's like I'm not as
You're not as deadly as you thought you were.
exactly. I'm not as good as I'm not as good at because before I was like I thought I could.
And his Jet Li came out like
I'm not a Spartan.
Steve.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
But
not
you
a-
can become one.
But it is that too. It's obtainable now that you kind of get the mechanics in. But
That's what's up.
In the words of Bruce Lee, be water.
Be what
Yeah,
to my
bro.
friends. What are we at, Bradley?
I
Is
think
this-
we're
this
good.
a
We're good to end it.
Indian point right here?
115.
We're on
Hell yeah.
Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It's called
Yeah.
Snake Pit Presents Pirate Radio.
I love seeing.
You gotta
it on
search it.
Spotify.
So
That's dope. What did they search?
Snake Pit Presents Pirate Radio, like I just said, fool. But I'm just kidding. Nah, but it's still on the Snake Pit YouTube channel. If you guys want to say some words before we end it, go ahead.
Oh man! Shout out to Swag, man! Happy birthday, bro!
Appreciate you.
Yes, man.
Yes, sir. By the time we put this out, you'll be
I'll be
32,
an old man.
33.
I just
Not
want to
even.
say shout out to my brothers here. Shout out to anybody who's listening. I appreciate the support, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. We poured our heart out.
Brothers in Christ.
Hey.
Shout out to Roy, of course. Keep grinding. Shout out to.
I'm gonna drag you motherfuckers through the depths of hell if I have to. But we're going there.
Also, just a random shout out. Shout out to Alpha Savage. My
Yes,
boy.
for real.
He was on your mind, yeah, for sure.
Peace.
Chris.
I'll get my piece.
All right, we'll see you guys. Thanks.